Hello, welcome to my new project. This is a simple full stack app that has been deployed on Docker Swarm and monitored using Grafana and Prometheus. So here you can see this is a Grafana dashboard of Node Exporter where we are showing a VM matrix which where we show CPU usage, RAM usage, and the file how much disk space we have and all. And there are multiple panels that from which you can view it. And it is being scraped every 24 hours. You can change it to 5 minutes. And now you can see for 5 minutes like what the metrics was. Now same if you go to dashboard and let's view the Docker Sum overview. This is a dashboard which is fetch data from Docker daemon and cAdvisor. Here you can see the number of containers and numbers of containers that are ready and secret cluster service and networks that we have. Now here you can see numbers of containers that we have uh, and the memory usage by these containers. If you see Prometheus and Grafana, the more that are consuming memory. Now let's go to Prometheus. And Prometheus, if we go to service discovery, here you can see we have three: cAdvisor, Docker daemon, Node Exporter. cAdvisor run on all the container, Docker daemon for all the number of containers and uh, uh, number of containers and service, secret, config, and network. And Node Exporter is for run on VM, where we can see the VM usage, memories and files, and how much memory it is consuming. So this is the Prometheus and Grafana. Now let's see the website. This is a simple site which is built on Express and React. Here we are fetching the data from database, and then again if you click on it, it's going to fetch from Redis, which is cached. Type of fundamental full stack, and this was a simple app. Now let's go and see our server. If we go to server, let's see the stack. We have three stack: KDE proxy, full stack app, and monitoring. KDE proxy is for reverse proxy, and full stack where we have deployed front end, back end, and Redis, and monitoring where we deployed monitoring applications. Now let's view our service. Here you can see we have KDE containers, full stack app, backend, front end, Redis, and monitoring. We have four containers: CAD, cAdvisor, Grafana, Node Exporter, Prometheus. And now let's go and see our code and see our Docker prod file. Here, this is a optimized Docker file where we are using multi-parts. Where first we are using as a builder, then runner, and building it, and then copying it back to our runner, and then creating a new user for security purpose exposing 8080 and then running interpret.sh where we see if the full stack header is up or not, and then we are running the node test.index.js, which is this file. Okay, now let's go to front end. In the front end, same thing we did with the Dockerfile multi-part and building it and then saving it again to the runner file, creating new user in essence where we are checking if the backend is up or not, and then running the front end with server that has just help f on the port P173. Now let's go and check our compose file of Prometheus for our monitoring. So we have Service, Prometheus, cAdvisor, Node Explorer, and Grafana, which are running on monitoring network on a world network and also using Caddy proxy so that we can provide proxy to Grafana. And now let's see the Prometheus configuration file, which scrape 30 minutes, that is from all the servers every 30 seconds. We have for node exporter from Docker daemon and cAdvisor. Now let's go check our full stack app compose file where we have full stack Redis, full stack backend, and full stack frontend. And if you see, we are using Docker secrets over here for username and password for MongoDB. We have deployed the MongoDB in the service, but taking a lot of memory, so we have to change it. And then um, let's go and do a demo. Let's first before that, let's see a CI/CD pipeline. So we have a CI pipeline where we are running backend lint test and build. Same for front end lint test and build. This is going to run before our making a pull request and not going to merge until these jobs are run successfully. And for that, we have maintained our rules for the main branch. Now let's go see the CD pipeline. Here we have two jobs, build and push, and deploy the image to the Docker Swarm cluster. So in the build push, what we are doing is we are first building the image, Docker image, and then pushing Docker up. Also, before that, we also need to update our compose.yaml image file, right? So we have to update it. So also we have to do it over here in CD pipeline. And for that, we are using GitHub app and using its token to update the main file. So what we are doing is we are first creating a token, getting token from GitHub app, and then uh, checking out code with that token, and then updating our front end image and back end image, and then committing it, commit and pushing. Then after that, we are creating a Docker image and backend image for front end, backend both, and then pushing it using secret of GitHub secret. So here we're using GitHub secret to get the Docker username and token, and then pushing it to Docker Hub. Now we have this deploy the image to Docker Swarm job where it's going to run after build and push because before you cannot run it. It's going to wait and then run this. And in here, what we are doing is we are SSH into the server and then running the script after getting the secret from GitHub secrets. Running the script where we pull the image, pull the code, and then deploy it to Docker Swarm. Now let's do a demo. If we do git check the status, we have one file, git.add, and then we'll git commit not monitoring, basically backend file, and git push. Now we have pushed it. Now let's go to here and create a pull request. New pull request from prod 2.2. We have made a very major change, and then create a pull request, create a pull request, And now this is what we are doing. We are now see the branch is not updated, so we have to update the branch and then checking. So this is all the checks that are being made over here. So this all checks are completed. Now how this is done, let's go see our setting and rules and rule set. Here you see we have created a rule for the main branch, and what we are doing is we are restriction deletion, require a pull request for merging, and require status check the pass and block the force push. This is what we are doing. And if you see, we are bumping the image right, and for that we are using GitHub token from GitHub app. So to do that, we are bypassing this app, DevOps Practice 101 app that we have created, which is going to bypass and will use this app token to bump the image. Let's go see. So this is what's going to bump the image version and skip the CI so that it does not again run the CI. Now let's go to here and complete our merge. Merge the pull request commit confirm. And now if we go to action, we see that we have a CD pipeline. So this is running all the job, building Docker image, updated the bump the image, now creating the backend file, Docker file. Now if we go to our code, here you can see the bump the image version, which is done by the GitHub token with the app token. Yes, you can see the image is updated. Action, merge, still not completed. Now pushing to Docker image, completed. Now SSH into server, pulling the image, pulling both the images. Now updating the services. So the job is completed successfully and is updated now. So let's go see our server. Let's do connect again. Now here you can see we have two backends that I think two front-end backends that are running. No, it's not. Yeah, we have two backend servers that are running, which was 36 minutes ago and now 34 seconds ago. So first it's running and making sure that it's healthy and then going to switch it. So now as you can see it is successfully switched, and now we can see we have backend, we have front end, which is started a minute ago. So this is how I have implemented the whole process of monitoring Docker and building it. Thank you. and the code is available on the GitHub. Please check it. Please check out. Thank you.